Over the last 10 years, Flagler College has slowly shifted its approach towards the LGBTQ community. The school went from prohibiting an LGBTQ club to now having gender-neutral halls in the new dorms. We spoke with Michelle Holland, Director of Residence Life, for more information.
Hi, I'm Michelle Holland, and I am the Director of Residence Life. We've seen an increase in the amount of individuals on our campus, and the big important thing is ensuring that all of our students feel accepted and feel included within our campus environment. We, 2 years ago, researched almost 300 institutions nationwide to see what their policies and what their practices are, so that way we could do that transitional piece for our group of students as well. We are one of only about 250 to 275 in the nation that does have gender inclusive housing. Last year it went from a hall, and this year we're kind of pushing it forward to where it's just set rooms. So that way, if individuals want to live within the halls, they have that ability, and there's not just one set area. And we are hoping to continue advancing what we're doing.
In the state of Florida, 0.75% of 18 to 24-year-olds identify as transgender. Student Ryan Risch gave us a peek into what college life is like being transgender.
I'm Ryan Risch, and I'm a student here at Flagler College. I came out when I was 14, and my parents weren't really accepting of it at all, but my peers treat me really well, and many people don't even know that I'm transgender or that I was assigned female at birth. I would have to say it kind of let me start over and not have the past always in the forefront. So I did want to start at Flagler as kind of my new life. No one really knew, but being assigned to the female dorm that semester was pretty hard. With housing, I was in Ponce, which is the female dorms, for about a semester, and then I was moved to FEC, but still the female dorms. And finally I'm in the male dorms, and I will be going to gender neutral next semester, so I'm pretty happy about that. But it just took a little while for things to change. I think the importance of the gender neutral dorms on campus is some people may not be able to express readily what gender they'd like to identify as in the public. So I think it's best sometimes to have gender neutral or co-ed so that people can just live their lives privately and not have to be outed by being in female or male dorms. So my biggest issue right now would be my email header, and my email address for the campus email is still Caroline. And that's very confusing for people that I send an email to, because they're like, whoa, why is this person's name Caroline if they're a guy, stuff like that. So then it outs me as being transgender when I wanted it to be more of stealth pretty much. And what I'd like the college to do is maybe consider even changing something as small as that, because it does impact transgender students. I think there's been a lot of change at Flagler that's been facilitated through the LGBT community, and I think the administration has really warmed up to the idea that trans people do exist, and there are some adversities that they face being on a college campus, especially a private college. And definitely with the implementing ABEAR and those sorts of dorms that are co-ed and gender neutral, I think that's really helped a lot of trans people. At Flagler, people reacted to my transition very well. I think that I pass as male very well, so a lot of people don't know. And when they do find out, it's no big deal at all. With relationships, being trans, I'm in a dating relationship right now, and that's awesome. And but the friendships, no one minds having a trans friend. It's just like any other friend. So.
My name is Hope, and I'm a junior studying psychology, and I'm Ryan's boyfriend.
Well, he's really funny, and he's really charming and sweet. I think humor was the first thing that really got me into him, I guess, was that he was funny, and he was really nice from the beginning. I know they have the gender neutral dorms now, and those are good, but they're really hard to get into, and I know they're limited. And I know with him living in Ponce his freshman year, that was really hard. So we obviously need more help with that, but I think it's getting better. It's just so limited with the new dorms that they have. I think it's just about being happy, and I don't see how someone should have an issue with something that just someone wants to be happy. So just be happy.
A thing about being trans for me that I'd like people to understand is, you know, I'm just the same as everyone else. Like, it's not a new thing to be transgender or strange to be transgender. You know, I'm just me, just living my truth. So I think college is a great time to find yourself, and if you find yourself being transgender or gender nonconforming, I think the best advice I could give would probably just be to come out and not, you know, be afraid. I know there's going to be a lot of adversity and backlash sometimes, but I think it's just better to live your life the way you're meant to be. I'm not only transgender, but I'm also an artist and an aspiring counselor and a great friend. So that's all you need to know about me.